Hi everyone, welcome to Amazing Women's World. Today I'm gonna show how to make this cape drape top. The materials I'm gonna use is quota accompanied with lining and silky chiffon or marble chiffon. To the cape I would be using the quota, and to the drape I would be using the silky chiffon or the marble chiffon along with the lace. Let me define what is cape drape. Cape is nothing but the sleeveless outer garment, and the drape is round up something or covered. You can have a snapshot of the measurements will appear in front of your screen. Firstly, I would be marking the back side, fold it towards the wrong side and start marking from the center. Mark your neck width and shoulder length and also the shoulder deep. Connect that to neckline. Mark the quarter part of full body round measurements, and the total length I would be taking is 14.5 inches. Armhole length is 6.5 inches, and for this project I would be marking the necklines of front and back both equal. That means 5 inches neck deep. You can also design any neckline what you want, and also the measurements. Please note that the measurements can be adjusted as per your requirement. Requested you to follow the pattern and mark your measurements. And the waist length, mark for 8.5 inches along with the seaming allowance of 1.5 inches. Connect the parallel lines from waistline to chest line, and also mark the 1/4 inch seaming allowance towards the armhole and shoulder length and 1 centimeter towards the neckline. I'll lay this pattern on the front panel and I'll mark the seam. Then cut in the center back to join the hook and eye strap. Now start trimming on the marked dotted lines. I'm ready with the bodice lining of front and back panels. Now I'll cut in the center back to join hook and eye strap. Now I'll lay this on the pretty fabric and cut accordingly. See, this is the pretty part along with the lining of front panel and also the back panels. Now I'll show you how to join this lining to this pretty fabric. Place right side of the pretty fabric and the wrong side of the lining, leaving 1/4 inch for the seaming. Start joining towards the hemline. Now turn the lining towards the wrong side. Underneath left seaming allowance should be turned towards the lining and do the top stitch just adjacent to the sewn line. Now turn the lining and do the top stitch on the pretty fabric. This is how it looks. Now I'll join the armhole and the neckline. Now I'll give the darts towards the back panel, fold it in the center of the shoulder line and mark 4 inches from waistline to bust line. Mark 1/4 inch on either sides of center fold of shoulder line to waistline. Connect that 1/4 inch towards the marked 4 inches slantingly. Now join the neckline and the armhole. Repeat the same instructions for the left side of back panel. After joining the drape, I'll join the hook and eye strap. I'll also follow the same instructions for the front panel. First join the hemline, then turn towards the pretty side of the fabric. Join the neckline, armhole and give the darts as how I have shown. You can also give the side darts or near arm side if you get wrinkles. But as I am taking the exact measurements, I am comfortable in wearing with the waist darts as it is sleeveless. The center front would look like this. Now I'll give the waist darts. Now start sewing on the marked slanting dart lines. Now align the shoulder lines of the front and back panels. Place it right on right and start sewing towards the wrong side, leaving 1/4 inch for the seaming. Now then I'm ready with the bodice. This is 1 meter chiffon fabric folded into 4 like a square. The length of this fabric I took is 14.5 inches as I took the bodice length of same, and for the width I'd be joining the shoulder length also, that is 14.5 plus 4.5 inches, that means 19 inches. I am taking the width and the length is 14.5 inches. Now connect the curved line from one corner to another corner on the square. I mean quarter part of circle. Now cut on the marked lines. It would look like this. Ensure that you should mark on the 4 folds. Give the center notch on the center front of the bodice. and mark the center line on the circle towards the wrong side. Now lay this bodice on the wrong side of the circle, aligning the center front notch towards the line. Secure with the pins towards the neckline. Ensure that the underneath fabric should not have any folds or wrinkles. Now I'll sew on this neckline. Please note that the wrong side of the circle is laid on the pretty part of the fabric. That means you should sew on the pretty part of the neckline. Unpin and start sewing from center back till it reaches the center front. Again, should run towards the center back. Sew it little by little. Ensure that the underneath fabric is wrinkle free. See that the center notch and the center line should meet. Finally, this is how it looks. Now cut in the center back and trim off the extra in the neckline. Now give the slits all around the neckline near the curved areas without crossing the thread line. Now turn the pretty part of the chiffon towards the right side and give the gentle press. Now do the top stitch all around the neckline. Now you can see this curved areas is wrinkled free, and you can see the neckline, the finishing. This cape drape you can try for tunic tops, crop tops, even for the short kurtis. It will give really pretty look. Now finally join the cross strip towards the armhole to give the finishing look, and also join the sides. Now towards the drape bottom, I would hem, and then I'll join the gold lace. After joining the gold lace towards the center back, join the hook and eye straps, connecting the drape with the cape. Final outcome of this cape drape top is turned out so well. The finishing and the neatness, which really gives a pretty look. And if you want to sew this type of tops, I would suggest you to go for the skinning fabrics or the falling fabrics, which will enhance your beauty and structure, like net, chiffon, Georgette, marble, crepe. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please try it for your loved ones. They would love to wear it. Catch you guys with another interesting video. Do stay tuned to watch more videos of latest fashions. Do not forget to subscribe, share, like and leave your comments. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.